I think that today's video is going to teach us one pretty important lesson. It's don't pander to idiots. It always ends up backfiring on you. If you toe a line for so long and you dare deviate just a little bit off that line, it'll most likely blow up in your face. But as you guys know, this channel has been completely demonetized, and if you want to help me out, help support the channel and keep it going, head over to the PayPal and Patreon link down below. Also share it out because I don't know if you've noticed or not, but YouTube doesn't share anybody's stuff out anymore. You have to go to a specific video to watch it, and then it just goes straight to a news video. So you can see where their priorities lie. But anyway, on to the original topic of this video. This is Hasan Piker from the Young Turks on his streaming channel arguing with his fans, which always is a good idea to argue with your fans, right?
Done with all of you. First and foremost, I've been shitting. I've been taking fat dookies on every single person in a humorous, albeit humorous fashion, where like I say, oh, you're bald Joe Biden. No one says anything. When I'm shitting on the fucking straight white dudes, you guys are literally turning me into a fucking reactionary. When I shit on the straight white dudes in the exact same fashion, no one fucking bats an eye. But as soon as I say Amy Klobuchar is a fucking sociopath, because literally her staff members have said she's a fucking sociopath, everyone's like, I can't believe you guys are attacking a woman. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, I fucking hate women. How about that? Fuck you.
Do you see what the constant purity test of the left can do to someone? Hasan is a very, very, very far-leaning left person, to the point where he was even defending Antifa after the attack on Andy Ngo. But he dared to talk about the actual sociopath, Amy Klobuchar. Remember when she started throwing stuff at her staff and demanding they go get her a new comb because she used the one that she had to eat a salad? Yeah, not only is she gross, but she's a little bit fucking crazy too. Let's take a look at that video and break it down just a little bit.
Done with all of you. First and foremost, I've been shitting. I've been taking fat dookies on every single person in a humorous, albeit humorous fashion, where like I say, oh, you're bald Joe Biden. No one says anything. When I'm shitting on the fucking straight white dudes, you guys are literally turning me into a fucking reactionary.
So that's the thing that people have been saying for a long time. It's perfectly okay to say whatever you want about someone as long as they're a straight white male. So yeah, you can dog them, drag them up and down the street, and yes, it is fine. You do it humorously. If you're trying to make a joke, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to be mad or offended that you're talking shit, even though it is technically racist by your own standards, but we're not going to get into that. But he rounds it off by saying, you guys are turning me into a reactionary. That's what he would call a channel like this one, a reactionary right-wing channel. Because I mostly do response videos, I don't get it, but it's what he would say.
When I shit on the straight white dudes in the exact same fashion, no one fucking bats an eye.
Because that's what you're supposed to do, Hasan. You're supposed to shit on the straight white guys. Didn't you know that's the progressive thing to do? White man bad, obviously.
But as soon as I say Amy Klobuchar is a fucking sociopath, because literally her staff members have said she's a fucking sociopath, everyone's like, I can't believe you guys are attacking a woman. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, I fucking hate women. How about that? Fuck you.
Terrified aides say Amy Klobuchar, it's just like Trump. The two Amy Klobuchars. But as you can see at the top, it was originally called, Is Amy Klobuchar's Rage Disqualifying? Amy Klobuchar doesn't deny throwing binder amid reports of anger issues among staffers. Just Google this crazy woman. She is actively angry at her staff all the time. And apparently she shows the anger issues in public, which that's gotta be some sort of disqualifier. But as you can plainly see, Hasan's mostly progressive audience turned on him the instant he made a comment about her being crazy and that she's probably not fit for president. I guarantee most of the people who attacked him for it don't even want Amy Klobuchar to be president. They just don't want him attacking a woman because that's against the progressive religion. You guys know that. But as we know, Hasan isn't the cleanest one in the game, I guess you could say. A big shout out to Memology 101 for making this little compilation. I'll link his channel down below, so go check that out. But look at what he said when it comes to a straight white male gamer, PewDiePie. And PewDiePie's infamous, awful, he shouted out an alt-right channel.
You really trying to find flaws in PewDiePie's channels he likes? Flaws don't equal the entirety of their content? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
What he's talking about is that one video on a channel does not describe that whole channel. You could put up a video like the one you just put up where you're like, quote, I fucking hate women, so what? Does that mean that that's your entire channel? No, it doesn't. But you don't want to be held to those same standards, do you?
The largest fucking YouTuber on the planet made a video that got 7 million views in 7 hours. The first fucking channel that he shouted out that's like relatively normal but still is related to like a fucking Holocaust denier's channel has risen from 14,000 subs at the time of the video to 61,000 subs.
Did you guys catch that? He really pulled a sleight of hand there. Let's take a listen to one very important part one more time.
Relatively normal, but still is related to like a fucking Holocaust denier's channel.
So the person who PewDiePie shouted out was, in Hasan's own words, relatively normal, but their channel is related to someone who was a Holocaust denier. So it's not that that person is a Holocaust denier, but their channel is tangentially related to someone who is. So not only does PewDiePie have to vet every video on every channel he shouts out, he has to vet every video on every channel related to the channel that he's going to shout out in order to make these progressive people happy. And even then, they most likely won't be. And did you notice how he won't name the channel? Because that would make people go investigate for themselves. Can't have that.
Showing you that how powerful fucking PewDiePie's shoutouts are. One of the other channels that he shouted out was a channel called E:R, a channel that has a video that literally features 20 minutes, or not 20, sorry, 4 minutes of uninterrupted footage from a speech Hitler gave from a content creator that has talked about red pilling his friends about the Jewish question.
No, not historical footage. Oh God, how will we ever survive? This guy has 4 minutes of historical footage on his fucking channel. That's it. Call the YouTube police, guys. But see, this is exactly what I meant before. PewDiePie has to know everything on the channel, everything that person ever said, anyone they're even remotely tangentially related to. He has to know all of that before he can even consider giving them a shout out. How dare the biggest single creator on this platform help out the smaller people, right? Awful. Just terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, that seems like a fucking big problem, especially if the majority of his fans are like 14-year-old kids. Anime videos. This dude, ER, from what I've seen thus far, writes essays, long, comprehensive video essays. He has an interest in red pilling people and turning them over to Nazism.
Yeah, guys, Steven Universe is the first step on your way to Nazism. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I've never seen a single Steven Universe episode, but that's a pretty long leap. This guy makes really long, comprehensive video essays about cartoons and Steven Universe and anime. So the natural next step in that is full-blown Nazism. Isn't that right, guys? I thought you knew. So disappointed. The mental gymnastics of this alone are just mind-boggling, how you got to this point. How you can cognitively go, okay, video essays about cartoons, obvious Nazi.
Fucking annoyed he is that like people are correctly pointing out something that he did that's bad that he himself is literally apologizing for. Okay, so that's a very weird way to start an apology, but let's just keep going. I'm not gonna go fucking 2x. Okay. Also, shouts out to the little Hasan Piker tweet in the bottom there.
Well, that is what you want, isn't it? You want that attention. You want him to get on his knees and grovel for an apology so you can look down on him under your glasses and go, no. That's what you want. You want him to do that. You want him to apologize for shouting out the channel. Why would you go after him if you didn't want him to apologize for it? It make it no sense.
Thanks, dude.
Nazi content on YouTube. Probably something that someone should check into. I agree. We should check into it. Why don't we just do that, shall we?
I think that's a good idea. Put his claim on the spot in front of millions of people so you can show how transparent and disingenuous people like Hasan are. There's plenty of videos on this channel that show that too, PewDiePie, if you want to give me a shout out.
Let's see what he actually said.
Okay, let's do the subs too.
Can't wait to get this guy for promoting Nazism. We finally have him now, boys.
ER, who does great video essays about, he did one on Death Note, which I really enjoyed.
Did you catch that? Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Did you notice the shepherding of 14-year-olds to Nazi propaganda? Did you notice the immediate indoctrination of 75 million children into Nazis? Did you notice it? That's right.
That's what we were saying, dude.
Oh boy. See, you can already tell that was a little hint of sarcasm there. Yeah, that's totally what we said. But it's literally what you said. His fans are young and you're trying to push Nazism on them. Hasan, how do you think before you speak? Look, I think you're acting in your best interest, obviously. But what I think you're trying to do is to make an effort to impact the greater good. I don't think you're acting from a place of malice. You're just incredibly disingenuous and dishonest. Yeah, assuming the best in someone in 2019 is probably a tough sell.
Like, we never said that, dude. We never said you're a Nazi. We didn't say you're like personally indoctrinating fucking kids into Nazism. We just said it's insanely irresponsible. Anime videos. This dude, ER, from what I've seen thus far, writes essays, long, comprehensive video essays. He has an interest in red pilling people and turning them over to Nazism.
Well, there you have it. The proof is in the proverbial pudding. Hasan just doesn't want to have his feet held to the flames. And sure, no one likes being put on the spot for something dumb they said. But instead of doing the smart thing and going, all right, I was wrong, I shouldn't have said that, you gotta just double down and pretend that you didn't. Because that's also the progressive thing to do. But it's certainly a different tune when your feet are held to the fire, isn't it, Hasan?
Yeah, I fucking hate women. How about that? Fuck you.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the lovely patrons listed on screen. If you want to become a patron and access to Patreon-only streams or anything like that, please consider donating at the $10 or above tier. Being demonetized, it really helps the channel. Thank you.